How old would the Family Guy characters be today if they actually aged? A pretty simple question, until I tried answering it. Because figuring out everyone's ages sent me down a rabbit hole. I had to untangle contradictory episodes, changing timelines, and impossible birthdays. Basically, nothing adds up at all. So today, I'm solving it once and for all. Let's start with the basics. Just like any other long-running show like The Simpsons and American Dad, Family Guy exists on a sliding timeline, meaning that the characters stay roughly around the same age while the world around them keeps moving forward. This means that Homer Simpson can be a teen in the 70s, 80s, and even 90s. Yep, that's right, Homer is technically a millennial now. And just like Homer, Peter's age has also fluctuated wildly throughout the series. For example, in season 3's Brian Does Hollywood, Stewie says this.
How old do you think Daddy is?
42.
But this doesn't line up with Mr. Saturday Night, which aired just a few episodes later, which had a flashback showing Peter as an 18-year-old in 1976, making his birth year either 1957 or 1958 depending on when his birthday falls. But thankfully we do at least know Peter's birthday because Dr. Hartman reveals it in season 4.
But now on to the cancer.
Oh my God.
You are a Cancer, right? You were born in July?
Thus meaning that Peter's birth date was in July 1958, making him 44 when Mr. Saturday Night aired in August 2002. So, case closed, right? Not quite, unfortunately, because in season 5's The Tan Aquatic with Steve Zissou, Lois says he's 43.
You're 43 and you just assaulted our neighbor's child. This is a very serious situation.
Then the writers contradict themselves again a few episodes later in Meet the Quagmires when Peter and Brian travel back in time to 1984 to when he was 18 years old.
Could you let me go back in time and be 18 again?
That pushes his birth year all the way to 1966, which would make him only 41 when the episode aired. And if that wasn't confusing enough, Peter celebrates a birthday in season 9's Babe You Knock Me Out, and then another in a cutaway during season 13's Quagmire's Mum. So that should make him 43 now, right? Well, no, because in season 14's Underage Peter, it's revealed that he's 42.
And if we can't trust a 42-year-old man to drink responsibly, then I have no choice but to take action.
So either the writers have amnesia or they simply don't care about keeping track. But that's not the end of it, because in season 20's Jersey Boy, Peter says this.
Why are you at half-mast?
I'm 45, Joe. That's full mast.
And a season later, in Single White Dad, Lois says he's 44.
But you're a beautiful woman. You can do better than a 44-year-old morbidly obese guy.
So seeing as this is the most recent age we're given, combined with the fact that Peter was also said to be 44 all the way back in season 3, I'd say that Peter is currently 44 years old. At least for now anyway. This also lines up nicely with his July 1958 birth date, thus meaning that if Peter Griffin had actually aged in real time, he would be 68 years old today. So what about Lois? Well, we do know her birthday is April 20th because of this line from Take My Wife.
When is Lois's birthday?
Let's see, when is Hitler's birthday?
April 20th.
Wow.
We also learn that Peter is 2 years older than Lois thanks to this scene in season 2.
You don't remember what it's like to be my age!
I'm 2 years younger than you!
However, this gets retconned in Meet the Quagmires when we're told that Peter and Lois are actually the same age.
18-year-old Lois. Son of a bitch.
Then in season 11's Lois comes out of her shell, she celebrates her birthday, and at the end reveals her actual age.
And besides, there's nothing wrong with being 35.
Peter, I'm 43.
Get out of this house.
And a few seasons later, in Regarding Carter, she celebrates yet another birthday.
You know, today, you officially become the oldest woman I've ever slept with.
Yes, you said the same thing last year.
So this should put her age around 44. Now, this does contradict the earlier line about Peter being 2 years older than her, but it does fit in with the later continuity of the two of them being the same age. So just like Peter, I'd say she'd also be 68 if she aged normally. Now, while Peter and Lois's ages have fluctuated all over the place during the series, the Griffin kids have steadily aged over the series. Like at the beginning of the show, Meg is 16 until she celebrates her birthday in season 5's Peter's Two Dads.
Should we just ask her how old she is?
That'd be kind of awkward, huh?
I'm gonna be 17, you jerks!
She's the jerk.
By the way, it's both hilarious and tragic that her own parents can't even remember how old their daughter is. But then again, considering that their own ages keep changing every few seasons, can you really blame them?
You are going on, fellas will fall in line.
But anyway, Meg celebrated another birthday 5 seasons later, turning 18.
Well, it's your 18th birthday, Meg. That's a very important milestone in a young woman's life.
She also had another birthday in season 14, although that was just a cutaway.
Could I have some bread while I open my presents?
At this point, we're gonna have to start charging you for the bread.
Then in season 18's Better Off Meg, she has yet another birthday.
Oh, and happy birthday.
So if we ignore the cutaway, this would make her 19 years old. Interestingly though, we also get a look at Meg's driver's license in this episode, and in most US states, driver's licenses expire on the holder's birthday, and the date here is March 23rd. So if Meg was 16 when Family Guy began on January 31st, 1999, and she was born on March 23rd, 1982, this would make her real age now 44. As for Chris, his birthday was revealed in season 9's German Guy.
All right, when's my birthday? Ah, crap. February 8th. Ah!
And fun fact, this means that Chris shares his birthday with his voice actor, Seth Green. Now, the first confirmation we get of Chris's age comes in Trading Places, where we learn that he's 14.
Chris, you are not taking Peter's job. You're a 14-year-old boy and you belong in school.
He then celebrates a birthday in season 16's Follow the Money, and later in season 20's Peter Schmidt's Manor, we're told that he's now 15.
Hi, I'm a 15-year-old wild card.
Well, let's get you a gun already!
So if Chris was 14 when the show began in 1999, this would place his birth year in 1984, meaning that if he aged in real time, Chris Griffin would be around 41 years old today. As for Stewie, he celebrates his first birthday in the 3rd episode of the show, and has apparently remained one ever since.
Look, Stewie, don't you think at some point you're gonna have to let Rupert go? I mean, you are getting a little old to have a teddy bear. Brian, I'm 1. Still? What?
That said though, I've always personally thought that Stewie was a little older than that. He attends preschool, and in most parts of the US, children usually need to be at least 2.5 before they enroll. After all, it is a little odd that everyone else apart from Stewie has aged up. But I guess you could explain this with time travel or something. So for simplicity's sake, let's accept that he is 1, which would make him around 28 years old in real time. But what about the dog? Well, in season 4's Brian the Bachelor, Brian's age is listed as 7 during his confessional. Then 3 seasons later, in The Man with Two Brians, Lois says this.
And he's 8 years old, Peter. 8! That's 56 in human years.
Brian then celebrates a birthday in season 13's Briar Robot, and another in season 20's Cootie and the Blowhard when he turns 10.
Happy birthday, dog.
Sorry, I spaced on your name at the party store. Have a good one, Brent.
Surprisingly, that's actually pretty consistent continuity by Family Guy standards. So seeing as Brian starts the series at 7 years old, he was most likely born in 1991. That would make him 35 years old today. Brian is also a white Labrador retriever, so in terms of dog years, he'd be extremely old. And depending on which dog age chart you use, a 35-year-old dog would be equivalent to around 200 human years. So that's the main Griffin family covered, but what about the supporting cast? Well, in season 7's Foxy Lady, Quagmire reveals his true age.
Wait a second, you were born in 1948?
Yeah.
You're 61 years old?
Yes, sir.
Which, by the way, was a total ripoff of Ned Flanders being revealed as 60.
I suppose if you must know, I'm 60.
But anyway, this would make Quagmire 78 years old today if he aged normally. I don't believe that Joe's age has been directly stated, but I do know that his wife Bonnie is 46.
Hey, welcome to Bonnie's 29th birthday party. I can't keep this up. She's 46.
So assuming that Bonnie was always around that age from her first appearance, this would make her 73 years old today. Back to Joe though, he's generally portrayed as being around the same age as the other guys, so I'd personally place him around his early 70s as well. As for Cleveland, I had to do a bit of digging to figure this one out. In the Cleveland Show Season 4 episode Mr. and Mrs. Brown, Cleveland and his mother have to pretend to be a married couple, and it's revealed that Cleveland is 42.
We actually met in Steuben 42 years ago, on his birthday.
Ow, ow, ow!
We also know that his birthday is in September, so assuming that he was roughly around the same age when he first appeared in Family Guy, that would place his birth year at around 1956 or 1957. That means if Cleveland had aged in real time, it would make him around 69 years old today, turning 70 in September. And phew, that was the real ages of the main Family Guy characters. Should I do the same with American Dad or South Park next? But let me know in the comments below.